I've always wondered if there's really a literal cloud in the sky when you say record to the cloud. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. You can get us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Vimeo, Roku, at Yaya Diamond TV, as well as Vimeo's Yaya Diamond TV, Amazon Fire, Yaya Diamond TV, as well as 100.9 FM iHeartRadio and 1580 AM iHeartRadio WCCF every Mondays at 11 a.m. and Soul Train over in the UK. Welcome to the show. That is almost every place you can get us.
Wow, that's a great list.
But let me tell you something. That list has been born out of heartache. It has been born out of what's next. And oh my gosh, is it really 4 a.m.?
So how long have you been doing this podcast?
Oh my gosh, since 2016, David.
Wow.
2016. Okay. So it's been a long time. But 2016, it was my, like my discovery years. I didn't really get was it 2016? No, it was 2016 when I got really serious about it. 2006 when I started it. Wow. Let's go back. Wow. Because I was depressed and I really, really wanted to find people that were doing something in their lives, because I had no idea what I wanted to do, because I was an idiot. I was the dummy. I was an idiot. I was just bored out of my mind. And I was just going down this rabbit hole of depression. I didn't want medication. So I figured if I find people that are doing what they're doing, maybe they can inspire me and kind of give me an idea of what I really wanted to do. And lo and behold, this is what I want to do, but I didn't know it. So, but I want to welcome to the show, David. David, you have a journey as well. Tell me about yourself. Tell everybody about you. Who are you? Who are you, David?
So yeah, I'm David Chamberlain. I'm from Salt Lake, Utah, and I'm an actor. I just graduated from college with a degree in theater, and so yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to do, is become a full-time working actor. Wow. So I just graduated last year, and then, COVID hit, and that kind of changed a lot of things. But I'm sure for you, it's kind of has it been more of the same even with COVID, or has
it been more?
It's been more. Yeah.
It's been more. Yeah. Social media and the interviews have really doubled up. So yeah, I've had more work since then, because everybody's home with nothing to do. And then a lot of people lost their jobs. So they said, well, why not just go ahead and go for this whole entrepreneur thing and just go 100% into it, and let's contact Yaya. Okay. Hi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've seen so many people start podcasts because of this whole thing. It's the perfect time to do it, I guess. So
definitely the perfect time to do it. And so, okay, so you actually went to college for acting, which I did too, but I also went for contracts and law. I'm not a very good lawyer, don't look at me, but I do still do contracts independently on a contractual basis now. And it's like, okay, so that's like my main bread and butter, because that's what I went, and it's easy for me to do. But acting was my second love.
Really?
But I never really got a chance to do it. My husband did all the movies. He did Bad Boys. He did all the movies. And I'm sitting there going, yay!
Wow, that's awesome.
My degree.
Yeah.
So tell me, you say you want to go full-time into this. What are some of the misconceptions that you may be having, or troubles that you may be having to actually dive into this?
I mean, one of the biggest misconceptions is, like, when you're in school, you audition for shows, and then you can, it's just really easy to, get into the audition, right? That's the easy part. Whereas in the industry, that's actually probably the hardest part, is actually even getting the audition. Whereas, once you're in the audition, once you're in the room, things can become a little easier. But, in school, the easy part is the audition,
Right.
But that's not the way it is in the industry. You have to get an agent, you have to get, all of these things to even get seen by the right people, right?
I'm going to actually cast that down, because remember, my husband's in the acting industry, and we have a lot of friends that are agents. The agents actually don't have like talent agencies. You can still get represented by one, but casting directors online, if there's a website called casting something or another but everybody goes there to get talent. So you don't need a talent agency. You just need to make sure you have your headshots and make sure everything's up to date and current. And when they have an audition, it's all electronic now because of COVID. So you
Yeah.
can actually do a Zoom audition.
No, exactly. And that's something that's so crazy. Like, I mean, I've gotten the past few of my gigs on Facebook. Just like
See?
we have a Facebook group in Utah of like filmmakers and actors, and they'll just post stuff on Facebook and you can audition right there. So it is crazy the kinds of opportunities you can get. But
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. And that's kind of cool. I mean, okay, so now you don't have to go into the office. You don't have to see people. I mean, that's the intimidating part about it, I think. When you
Yeah.
go into the office and you have so many people looking to do the same part.
They all look
Okay.
like you. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, well, like you, yeah, but not necessarily like me, because there's like nobody
Sure.
that looks like me because I'm Black. And most of the actors and actresses that are in the place are mostly white. And that's just the
True.
way it's always been.
Yeah.
But it's like when you get there, the intimidation begins when people look when you walk in the door. It's like, oh gosh, just look at me, just look ahead, just look forward. But
Yeah.
now that you don't have that, tell me what it is. What is it like to audition on Facebook? What is it? I mean, is it weird? Is it more stressful or less stressful?
Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, like you used to have to go to like an office building somewhere and there's all these people waiting there and then you have to walk into a room and there's people behind a desk, you know, staring at you. But
Write
now
your name
that's
here, please.
now that's gone. You know, I can
Right.
just go in my basement and set up my own camera and do it. I don't have to talk to anyone. And you know, if I get the part, I hear back. If I don't hear back, and that's that, right? Like I just
Right.
move forward. So
That's
it's really
amazing.
nice.
That's
So
amazing. So, being that you're going after your goals and your dreams and you look great, I think I think, you have everything working for you. You have your look. Have you ever thought about what you're going to be or do or your personality after you've become successful?
I haven't. That's a good question. I mean, I've always hoped that I can retain kind of who I am, even if I do become successful, you know, because I think sometimes we see people become like crazy successful and they kind of change, right?
Hmm.
And they lose that spark of what drove them there in the first place, you know,
Yeah.
and that's something I would never want to lose.
What is the main core of you that you want to take, though?
I guess it would be I always want to know deep down, you know, why I started doing this. I never want to lose that, right? I don't
Hmm.
want to, you know, 10 years from now start thinking, why am I even doing this anymore? You know, like
Hmm.
what's the point? I never want to lose that, right? Because once I lose that, that can raise a lot of scary questions, you know. So I always want to be able to keep that, you know, that core part of me that just loves to act and loves to perform.
Hmm.
Um,
And your future in acting has to be kind of varied. Think about it this way. You're going to be an actor, but people are going to want to know your life story. So you're going to have to write a book. Did you ever consider that? And people might want to smell like you. You might have to have a cologne.
Cologne, yeah. Yeah, you know,
But
I've thought about all these things and there's a bunch of different ways you can go at it, I guess. There's a bunch of different annals and options you can go down, but yeah.
I think you're an amazing person. And I think your tenacity and your journey is going to be amazing. And I'd love to have you back on the show just so people can actually follow you, because I think that people don't understand that it's always going to be scary
Yeah.
and
Always.
it's never going to be comfortable.
Mm-mm.
And you're
Yeah.
always going to think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
wrong or right? I mean,
No, you're
think about
definitely
it.
right. I mean, especially when I even tell people that I am an actor or I'm going to follow this dream, like they're like, "Really? Like that's not practical. That's not
Right.
realistic." All these things, you know, that I'm sure you've heard as
I
well, but
have. When
yeah.
I started this, everybody's like, "Oh, what is that? That's never
Mm,
gonna last." Well, I've made a few $1,000s with this, so I
yeah.
think we're doing pretty good here. Um,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, you have to go after what you believe is right for you, and you can't let anyone else put their own labels and their own failures on you. So
Yeah.
if that's something that they want to do and they failed at it, they're going to pull you down. If it's something that they don't want to do and they don't see it being feasible for themselves, they're going to put it down. So just
Yeah.
go after it because that's what you need to do in your life.
No, that's
David,
exactly right. Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank
So,
you.
David, where can people find your work? Where can they find
Um,
it? Are you getting that ready now?
Yeah, you can just go to davidchamberlain.org, and it has all my stuff, has my acting reel and podcast and everything. So, yeah.
Nice. David, I appreciate you being on the show today. Thank you so very much. We're going to have all of your information in the description box below. And guys, all you have to do is go ahead and click it. If it's highlighted, click on it. It'll take you straight there. If it's not, go ahead and copy and paste it into your browser. Click enter. It'll take you straight there. I promise you. I want to thank you, David. Is there something that you can actually tell a person right now at the stage that you're in? Maybe some kind of advice? Because I mean, you are a college graduate and you did do the entire thing. You got your, your certificate, you got your diploma, whatever it's called nowadays, because certification, I don't care. But whatever the case may be, it's on your wall or it's in a package. It doesn't matter. But you got it. What can you tell people about going after their goals?
I would say something I've learned is no one's gonna give it to you. You have to take it yourself. You have to go out and get it and take it. Yeah, exactly.
Take it.
Exactly.
Take it. David, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's been such a pleasure. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget to tune in to David's podcast. I'll have all of that information again in the description box below. You don't want to miss it. And you don't want to miss his journey, because even if he's not back here, he's still broadcasting on his own podcast. Tune into his journey. I guarantee you it'll inspire you to go after yours. And until next time, don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time, guys. Bye.